Hi, welcome back once again to CMG Oral Space Trading channel. Let's quickly have a look at today's daily combo or task on Rocky Rabbit, right? And today's date is 17th July 2024. So if you are here, we'll quickly do this. But let me also use this opportunity to remind you to do this task. It's a requirement that you have to do, or in fact, a video I've covered on them. On how to level up and claim more in your Rocky Rabbit. I told you when it comes to the mine tab, and then under each of the, in fact, the first two main tabs, the fighter, the coach, we have claims to be done, right? I think we have 3 sessions of the day, morning, afternoon, and evening. So things are actually done around these things. So when it comes to the claim, we have breakfast, those things. So we have time that you can actually do this, or the time that they are actually done. So you come here, when the time is due, you claim them, right? I've covered a video on them, on them. And then your wallet connection too. So don't forget to do that, right? We have done a video on that. So try and then do this in ASAP. So back to the combo. Today we have the components to be charity tournaments. We have dinner, and then we have blocking practice. Charity tournament, dinner, and then blocking practice. So how do you go about by buying these components? So the first one, looking for the charity tournaments, you first of all go under the mine tab. That is where we do the task. I think I've already done this, but don't worry, I'll do that. So under the mine tab, and then going to the fighter, right, we have the default one to be upgrade. That is not what we are looking for. So you move toward the venture. The venture, right? So I'm going to do this as if I've done this already. So the venture, then when it comes to venture, then you see this one here. So you understand. So looking for the tournament, we come under the fighter. The fighter, we have sub tabs. You move to venture. Then when you see the venture, we have the charity tournament here on the last, the last item. I can discard, right? If you don't like the selection, or it was a mistake, you won't do that. So I'm going to choose that superset. So that is how it is. Now let me sound a caution here. Sometimes I was doing some observation and realized that when you are registering your gender, right, a male or a female, I realized that the icons, if you see the charity tournament here, right, if you're a female, yours looks feminine. Yes, feminine or girlish rabbit. I don't know a female form of a rabbit, but that is it. So you see yours to be a female. If you are male, you are lucky. I'm a male, so whatever I'm doing there is the same. Besides that, you have to look at the writing, the description. That will be your focus, right? So in as much as you are checking the writing, the description, as in charity tournament, you also look at the icon on the picture. So that is one thing I realized. So that is it. So with that being selected, right, so we move to the second item, which is dinner. Now how do you go about the dinner? The dinner, we navigate through the fighter again. The fighter, then we go to claim fighter. So you see that the same thing I'm doing. So fighter, this time I go to claim. Unlike the other one, the charity tournament that we went under the venture. So now from here, fighter, we move to claim. Claim, we are looking for dinner. Dinner is on the nutrition main list, right? So we have nutrition, and then under the nutrition, let's look and find dinner. So we see dinner here. You choose that by hitting that choose superset. So that is it. You can go back to the top and check if that is selected. That is it. So we see. So under the claim, you have nutrition, we have supplements. You understand? It's in that order. So that's why I said the main list. Now we are left with the last one, which is the blocking practice. So the blocking practice is found under the coach main tab, not the fighter. So we move towards the coach. Now the coach will look for what? Look for claim, not the upgrade, the claim. So the claim sub-tab, I select, right? Then I navigate to look for this. Now this will be found under the main list called defensive training. So now the first one is teaching basic techniques. That is not it. Physical training. That is not it. Technical training, right? That is not it. Combination training, defensive training. So here it will be on the defensive training. The defensive training, what do we see? We see the blocking practice, which is the what? The first item under the main list of defensive training. So we hit that, choose superset, right? So after the selection, you see everything populating or dragging up, scrolling up. That is it. Now bear in mind, like I said, if you're a female, yours will look different. I'm a male, so you see how mine is. So the important thing is to look at the description, the blocking practice, right? So let's hit what check card to see if I'm correct, right? So I'm correct. Then I claim that. Great. So I have that to 2 million. So that is it. Now you may have observed something, that how is it that my coins is decreasing, because I'm supposed to hit more than 70 million here on the main balance for space, but you see it has been reduced because I've been what doing the leveling up. So the leveling up is quite tricky, or something of that sort. So I've covered a video on that. Check in this video description, or better still, the playlist on this page called what? Mining gigs. Check it, everything is there. Watch that on leveling up. It's very important. So all the total coins that I've mined so far on this site is at the top there. You see total earned, so 17.2 million. Yet the balance that I have here is 2 million. So that is it. And then the profit, the hourly mining rate is important thing here. So always check that and then be doing the leveling up. So it's important. I think that will be it for today. So please like, subscribe, and share, and then watch this channel for structured lessons for FX traders, for beginners, intermediate, and then advanced. You can do that on your own. Learn that. If anything, you can get back to us. And then 100% deposit broker link for FX traders. Check in this video description. You deposit any amount and get a double of that. So that will be it for today. CMG aura space. Poverty is a common enemy.